Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, American Movie from 1999. It's directed by Chris Smith and stars Mark Borchardt and Mike Schank. I saw this film at the same time that I was in film school for a 2-semester stint. And let me tell you, there is nothing more depressing than seeing this film about a man chasing his dream that happened to be my own dream at the time, and have people laugh at him raucously. I remember it made me feel like my then dream of becoming a filmmaker would be met with similar laughter. It made watching this film in the theater an exercise in sadness and paranoia. And I saw it twice in 2 different theaters, one with a film school audience and one with a regular audience. You could tell the differences between audiences pretty clearly. A regular audience laughed at Mark, who is the subject of the film, whereas a film school audience laughed with and for Mark, if that makes any sense. This film is a documentary about an independent, long-shot filmmaker trying to make his dream project a film called Northwestern, which is why the original title of the film is American Movie: The Making of Northwestern. Unfortunately, we don't even get to the 16-minute mark before the project is abandoned, for now, and Mark pivots to finishing a short film he started sometime back called Coven. Yes, I know it's pronounced Coven, but Mark didn't like that because it sounded like oven, so he calls it Coven, but without the umlaut above the O. And that's just one of the many strange things Mark does throughout the rest of the documentary that made the regular audience laugh at him. And yeah, even the film school audience laughed at him for some of that shit, but now that I'm no longer a young wannabe filmmaker, this film doesn't cause me distress like it used to, and instead, I can just love it. Which I did then, but it was mixed with the depression and paranoia I talked about earlier. Now, no worries are tied to loving this film, it's just a good time from beginning to end. As far as I know, Mark never did make Northwestern, but the fame he achieved with this documentary got him and his buddy Mike tons of cameos throughout the last 20+ years. So that's cool. Oh, and the coolest part of this disc is there's a copy of the short film Coven, and other than it being plagued by a terrible script and questionable acting, everything else about it is surprisingly well done. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that I'm gonna give this film a straight A. Join me tomorrow when I go back to the 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares with the film When Heaven Comes Down. Here's to hoping it's good. See y'all then.